Look, the party just started. I'm hitting my target. I feel like I'm Harden. Get green like the garden. I'm soft like New Orleans. Get it jumping. They calling me Zion. Constrict shit like a python.
Hello. That's right. If you hear us, you must have survived. It has been the end of the world. And the only thing left is this fucking awful podcast. What's up, dude? What's up, everybody? It is the most mediocre podcast you've ever heard in your life. It's me, Shane of the Insano, the funniest guy I've ever met, Johnny Z. To my left, we are on video, which is fun. And of course, Jake, looking like he got fired from a coffee shop today. On the ones and twos. Intern Jake, how you doing, brother?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Good, man. Dude, I've just been jamming out to like random tunes.
Yeah, like what?
What type of tunes?
A lot of church jams.
Love church jams.
I've been heavy on the church jams lately.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of Prince. Don't know why.
Like in the weight room or like sauna or just driving?
I do a lot of Prince in the sauna. Try to freak everybody out a little bit.
Like just
you don't have to be. Like, what the fuck is wrong with
blaring?
Is this 350-pound man just bouncing around these shitty wood benches? That's how I was doing it. But anyways, I've been listening to jams lately. I've also been pretty consumed by the shitty news. Also, I've noticed.
What kind of news?
All right, so I keep up on all the parenting trends, of course, right? One of my biggest things is the influx of baby names that are cowboy names, right?
Like Huxley.
And here's what I realized. I think we fell into that a little bit. I know I did. Reigns is a cowboy name. That kid would definitely be scared shitless of a horse if he saw it. You know?
Oh, my first kid's definitely not a...
I think Maverick's a cowboy. Maverick's a cowboy's name.
Yeah.
So I've been going through the news on the parenting news. So
Wait, I'm sorry. What like makes a cowboy name? Because like I could see like Farmer John and like Sheriff Shane. Like it's just, I guess it's your title.
Those are characters for like obviously like children's shows. Whoever those are that you just brought up.
Yeah, but they're cowboy adjacent.
Cowboy adjacent.
You know what I mean? So
redneck is cowboy adjacent. But anyways, so this is what I was doing this morning. I was listening to poppin' church jams. I don't know if you guys know some of the top church jams that there are out there, Christian songs.
You have We Are One Body. You have Eagle's Wings.
There's another one that I don't think people know is a Christian song.
Oh, yeah, Mercy Me.
It's by Mercy. Mercy's the name of the band.
I Can Only Imagine.
I can only imagine.
I can.
Yeah.
You know
that song?
Oh, will I sing hallelujah? Will I be
I can dabble.
able to speak at all? I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in all of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees or will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine.
Dude.
I can only imagine. Yeah.
Brother John.
Dude,
I was not aware of your game.
Song hits.
That's exactly when you start passing the plate around. Like right at that moment.
The plate? Oh, like the collections?
Yeah.
Should have been a choir.
How do you feel about that?
That song just gets me going.
Well, you look great.
Yeah.
Singing it.
Felt great.
So imagine I'm listening to that song and I'm reading this fucking news this morning. I just can't. I just don't know how we're supposed to deal with this. I don't know how we bounce back. There's this thing called inch stones. Parents are familiar with major milestones of child development: first smile, first steps, first day of daycare, all these things. Pinterest predicts that in 2024, parents will focus on celebrating inch stones. What the fuck? In which they describe as tiny triumphs for the child. They'll make the heart grow fonder as parents sprinkle party vibes on their kids. Not so grand moments.
Like daily goals?
Inch stones.
Dude, there's just so
How'd you
much
come
shit.
Across this?
Here's the problem. We got so much time on our life is easy, right?
He went to Google and just said, how to be dad.
It's so funny. I typed in inch stones, and like the first quote I see is, "This all starts with hard work and ends with champagne." Michael Jordan.
I don't know.
Inch stones.
Oh, that is a Michael Jordan quote. No, just like there's just so much shit, dude. Like we got so much time on our hands.
Yeah, too much time.
It's wild.
We're just coming up with so many different things that like it's such a waste of time. Sorry, it just is.
Well, I think the
Well,
big,
like this podcast.
yeah,
Yeah,
number one.
absolutely. And if you're
Huge.
still listening to it, we definitely appreciate you because that's crazy.
But also like get a life. You know.
Tim.
So, anyways, I was going through this. There's just so much bullshit in here. There's this new thing, or not new, but the thing they're talking about right now is elimination communication. So potty training may look a little different in the future. In previous years, pediatricians have advised American parents to wait until the child showed signs of interest to begin potty training. Okay? Now, usually around 2 or 3 years old. But a method of early potty training called elimination communication is this new thing. Right? And now you have all these random, like, crunchy moms teaching all this random shit. And it's because it's on TikTok.
Jeez.
Because it's on TikTok, it becomes a real thing. Like right now, I hope to God it's true. Not that I want anybody to get sick or hurt or whatever, but this whole thing right now that it's viral on TikTok that the Stanleys have lead in them. How fucking insane is that?
I'm not on
the
Crunchy Mom TikTok,
Yes.
so
The cup that just went off.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Stanley Cup.
the one that went from 200 million to 750 million in a year.
That was
after
like
being-
27 million.
'Cause they-
too,
Oh, yeah.
They switched to females.
I guess the
basically,
marketing.
they
Yeah,
essentially.
some chick on some Instagram account was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I'm fucking with this huge cup."
They
And then
can't even
all-
keep them on the shelves at Target. Like
No, they can't. They're
people are
wild.
waiting in line like Black Friday.
So there's a bunch of these videos where they're showing that they have whatever it's called, lead in the fucking thing. That's insane. Insane.
that reminds me too. Aren't they starting to find like plastic particles like in water, like the water bottles?
Oh, it's awful. Yeah. There's this lady that went on Rogan's podcast, scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
I smashed
Scared the
those at work.
shit out of me.
Smash those at work.
She's like, oh my God.
I smash them.
Good thing you already have kids.
Dude, and if the plastic heats up before you drink it, that's the worst. And I've been sitting here putting my water bottles in the microwave before I drink it.
Oh, we're so fucked.
So
Can you believe that?
what I actually heard that is like the thinner the bottle, that's like the cheapest of the cheap, super thin. Like how they mold the water bottle is that like they take the hot plastic and then to fill the mold they fill it with water to make it expand.
Are you saying size matters with water bottles as well?
No, I'm not saying that. Like I mean, you can have anything. Honestly, I'm not like a.
Dude, but first of all, here's the
Dude, he took. Hold on.
I'm not like a huge snob, but
He walks around with that thing at the gym.
First of all, this is a big thing. Listen, here's the deal, guys. We gotta stop as men. As men, we have to look at each other. Okay? As men, we have to look at each other and we have to hold each other accountable to drinking out of straws because it's gay. Stop doing that. Stop using straws, 2024.
does this count as a straw?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, that's like a monster
Does
straw.
it make you feel weird when I like
Don't.
make eye contact?
Dude,
Yes.
do you think it makes me weird? I'll go straight eye contact. I'll look into your fucking soul while you're sucking on that thing.
If I could wink, I would.
You can't wink?
Not like efficiently.
Let's see it.
Wait, you can't. You really can't wink.
Looks like you got dust in your eye.
I'd be like,
The straw. Dude, the straw. It's driving me nuts.
like that's what I'll do at the gym now. I'll be like, hey, how many more sets you got? They'll be like, like 2. I'll be like, all right.
I just stare at them while you suck on
And they're
it.
like, you know what? I'm actually leaving.
You're probably onto something there. They probably do get weird out and leave.
No, but what I was saying about the small water bottles.
If they don't, you got a problem.
They're doing the set together.
Yeah.
Oh, do you need someone to get you on this one? Need me to get behind you on this squat? Like, I'm benching. You're like, are you going to get behind me on this squat?
I always just think about the guys that's just like getting like way too close to your head.
Oh, yeah. Just
they're
nuts
just, like,
right on the
right
forehead.
You're like,
I always took it as motivation. Like it's so close. You're like, the faster I get this done, it's
the same.
over.
It's the same feeling I get when I watch YouTube videos when rocks are crashing down a mountainside onto a road. It's the same feeling I get.
The bench scene you just described reminds me of the video where the guy acts like his penis is helping him raise the bar back up, like shh, 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 shh.
Oh, I haven't seen that. That sounds hilarious.
I've probably seen it.
You know what I'm talking about? The guy gets the bar all the way down. He's like, oh, help me. And then
he puts his finger in his pants.
He puts his finger in his pants like it's his wiener. He's like, shh, 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 closes his lips, grabs the bar, and pulls it. And then that background music comes in. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I like that. That's hilarious.
What you were talking about with the water bottles, though, what I was trying to say was that the really cheap ones, when they fill the water bottle,
Yeah.
it's the water that is used to form it into its shape is kept in it, and then you drink that water. So, like, it's hot plastic. They fill it.
I'm dying.
So, like, that's where I am kind of a water snob, and I think that it does matter. Like, I try to get the more, not expensive ones, just like the more quality.
If you were a real water snob, you'd be drinking out of glass. You'd be drinking out of glass.
I drink way too much water to do that, though.
Why? Just carry a metal jug.
So Andrea got me this, and
right
I think it is ridiculous because it's ginormous, but it's actually super helpful because I used to I had like,
where do you put it in the
I had
truck?
like one of these, but like a little bit bigger because this is not big enough for me. But I just hated refilling it 20 times a day. It was so annoying.
Where do you put that in the truck?
In my truck?
Yeah. You just let it roll around like a fucking...
No, dude, I'm not a psychopath. I put it in the passenger seat. I
Put a seatbelt around it?
put a seatbelt on and do
Aquafit.
be safe.
Aquafit getting a hell of a shout out tonight.
Oh, yeah, Aquafit.
How'd they come up with the name of that company? It's insane.
I know I can... Because
Fucking genius.
you can barely fit this in your
World's top
mouth.
brass. It's United States top minds in some boardroom somewhere. I'm like, dude, we just gotta...
What would you name your workout bottle?
My workout bottle?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's tough.
I know. I don't know. I gotta think about it. It's kind of a weird question, but I like it.
I would want to incorporate... I'd try to do something like human juice or something like that.
Human juice.
Yeah. Human juice is good. That's amazing.
That's actually really
that's it.
catchy.
You nailed it.
Yeah. Human juice. I like it. How do you top that one?
I'm sure you could do it.
But hold on. But all the bottles are like a skin tone color.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
With the rigid edges.
No, yeah. There's like scars on it. Stretch marks.
Human juice.
Oh, wait, that'd be perfect because so then they don't even have to do like research of their like demographics. Like they would only have to just do like gender, I guess, because then they pretty much know the skin tone of whoever's buying their water bottles. Like we need to target the pale complexed a little bit more. Sales are down 26%. Get on that.
What would your bottle be called, Shane?
Don't know. Human juice is pretty fucking good.
Might need to start that.
Human juice?
These dads suck. Water bottle, human juice.
Just if we just do water. It's just water. You know how like what is the big one now? Death.
Liquid Death.
Liquid Death. It's just like human juice.
Yeah, Liquid Death is just water, canned water.
In glass bottles. They hit the craze.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, imagine the conspiracies behind that.
Well, you know, it's obviously being pushed by Big Glass. You know,
human juice.
At least we would be teaming up with Big Glass, and we wouldn't be like
I'd
going against them.
I'd rather be on the same team as Big Glass and not against Big Glass.
Human juice. We always keep your glass full.
Human juice. We use our skin to protect your water from the outside contaminants.
It's good.
There'd be we'd get big enough to where we have like, you know, delivery trucks
Human
all over the
juice.
place.
It's basically a human body, but a water bottle. Human juice, basically a placenta, except instead of your
Okay, so what I
I
was
was
gonna,
gonna go so dark. Dude, I'm so mature now. You know,
You have
we
grown
talked about
up.
this the other day.
Yeah, we've grown up.
I am mature. Do you know the joke that I was thinking about in my head? That would have been awful. My wife would have been mad at me.
either text it to me or let me know because I want to know the joke.
Damn it!
As he texts you, it goes across our screen.
What I was gonna, what is
Like a QVC deal. Yes.
What I was gonna say is that there would be like one of our trucks just parked at like a stop sign, and it's just close enough to an abortion clinic, and then people would just like crop it and be like, "Oh, there's placenta, human remains." That someone would be like, fake a picture, be like, "I found a foot, like a human foot in my fucking human juice."
Oh my god.
That's how fucking shit starts.
I like it. Let's go for it.
Human juice.
Glass bottles.
These dads suck. Human juice.
It's good. With our followers, we can literally sell like three cases. It'd be sweet.
Or the 3.
Plus, they're glass. So, like, out of that, there's only going to be like one bottle by the time it gets to the store. It's fucking so stupid.
Dude, I mean, great scheme though. Only, yeah, we make like 10, and we're like, oh yeah, we've sold 75% of our inventory. We're kind of killing it.
True.
All right. So, you know what I've been watching a bunch of with the kids lately? Cow hoof videos. Do you guys ever watch cow hoof videos?
How do you go down these paths, dude?
Dude, my algorithm's so fucked up, dude. It's like, it's definitely murder.
It's so fucked up.
You go from being stranded in the ice frozen tundra to cows.
It was. That's how it's crazy. So I get nailed with these videos of so what they do is they have these little machines and it comes up and then grabs the cow's leg and then folds it backwards so they can work on it.
Oh, and then they like shave it
And they get it, yeah, and they fix their hooves and it's like mesmerizing. I'm addicted to it.
Oh, that sounds so satisfying.
It's probably as bad. I've gotten this addicted. I haven't been this addicted to something online like this since I started watching tire videos that are on the highway.
Oh, that just hit random people.
Dude,
Yeah,
tires kill so many people in
Yeah.
a year.
We've talked
just-
about that before.
Yeah. But since then, I'm on the cow hoofs, dude. Check
Cow
out the
hoofs.
cow hoofs. It's like satisfying to watch.
That's
It's like that, or my favorite is chiropractic videos with like really old people. Or people that have like obvious like serious like problems, like physical problems. Like, this is Steve. Steve can't move his neck. And I was like, Steve's a paraplegic. And then they just show him like cracking the shit out of his back. Yeah.
They have the towel around his chin.
Yes. Dude, they had one that looked like fucking the Hunchback in Notre Dame on the Notre Dame on the fucking table, and they're trying to pull his neck with a towel. It's like, dear God, dude.
So you're going from... Oh, it's Jake put it up.
So I
Oh, look at that,
watched
yeah.
the camera and thought this would be a good one to see what we could do to make her more
Oh
comfortable.
God.
As you can see, the first thing I did was wash her foot off because I know you guys like it clean. It doesn't actually make any difference to me though because the grinder. Oh! Now, if you pay attention here to the noise the grinder makes, you'll hear a
I get it
different
now.
than usual. That lets me know.
How do you think
this
that feels
foot
for them?
is hollow
Oh,
on
it
the
hurts.
inside.
It hurts. You
think
can hear
it-
him moving shit.
Oh,
Especially when they find like abscesses. Like that big open thing, that's fucked on the left side. That's bad. That's
Yeah.
like from a bad.
With all trims, I
You're gonna have to
aim
get a
balance
hoof
the
root
claws
canal?
first and make sure they're the correct length. And
This guy's getting a little quick and easy with the fucking blade here.
I go to work.
You just sit here with your kids and watch this?
Yeah.
You may get halfway through this trim and think, oh,
Look at this. Look, he just digs in there with the fucking knife. Get in
guys,
there.
watch all the way until the end. Get
in there.
Realize that this problem
Get in there.
is
Get
a
in
lot
there.
worse
Get it.
than it first seems.
Hold on. Slow
For
it
now,
down.
though, I'm going to be quiet and let you guys watch and enjoy
Oh
this
my
trim.
gosh, dude.
Look at this.
oh my gosh, dude.
I'm going to get sick.
All right,
Dude, that left side of the hoof is fucked.
can we stop watching this?
Yeah.
No, we got to see until something starts leaking out.
Can we get to the chiropractor with old people, please?
Oh yeah, go to that one. It's insane.
The what?
It's like watching a lady get sucked up into the Wheel of Fortune wheel. Or not Wheel of Fortune. What's the
Price is right.
Price is Right.
Wait, you actually want to watch something?
You should show it. It's insane.
Old people
Old
with
people
a chiropractor.
chiropractor. It is hilarious.
I don't know.
I just laugh for hours. Aaron will come downstairs. She's like, "You waking the kids up. You're laughing too hard down here. What are you watching?"
What time
It's
is
just me
that?
in complete darkness, just watching old ladies get their backs broken.
No.
She turns the light on. You're just like, get out of here.
What year is it?
Cowhouse. No, I just scatter like a cockroach when the light comes on.
You actually want to watch?
Dude, you haven't seen it? Have you watched it?
I watched so many chiropractor videos though.
But type in old people.
Old people chiropractor videos.
I mean, you guys, I'm already on it, but like,
Just
show one.
just give it a chance.
And it's always ASMR, so they put the microphones like right by where the fracture point is.
But before you play that video, here is a word from our sponsor, Human Juice. Oh God, this guy's already dead.
okay,
Oh yes, yes.
Love how he's trying he's trying to explain something like, dude, you're 80.
Saleh,
Yeah,
what's going on with you?
well, I've got a back pain right at both the side on the left and right, and in the middle and
Okay.
upper level.
So here, and here.
Yeah.
All right,
You have to fast forward,
If you
Jay.
go to YouTube, if you look, put the cursor
yeah.
above.
So where it shows where it's
yeah,
popular,
yeah,
like
yeah,
right here,
With
or
the
no?
walking-
Right here?
Yeah.
I go with a walking cane. Oh no. Yeah. I
Oh boy.
Oh Lord.
Dude, look at the hump on that guy.
Nice.
That tool does nothing. That tool does nothing.
Clear.
That's like the thing.
Clear.
It's like checking like the things in the wall.
clear.
Stud finder.
Is it okay?
Spine finder.
Look at him, dude.
That's spine.
Oh, yes. Oh yeah.
Slowly.
Kill him. Oh, oh.
Oh.
Saleh, you're all set for today.
That's it. That'll be $300, sir.
Oh god, that's fucked.
Spine finder.
Get another one. They're so funny. Come on.
No, dude, that's
Shane just wants the noise from an old person. That's
I know.
This one lady goes, "Hi," and starts crying. Hi, hi, and just starts crying. Oh, dude, my kids are like gonna be fucked up forever, probably watching that.
That's so good.
They coming for show and tell. They got the cow.
Oh, hey, did you
Spine
guys
finder.
see those tunnels?
Oh, the Jews.
Oh.
The Jews. Jews have been getting a
Downtown New York,
been up-
right?
Hasidic Jews coming out of the tunnels?
Wow.
Yeah, they've been up against it last couple months.
Just smuggling shit.
Well, we don't know. We have no idea what they're doing in the tunnels.
I've heard that, and this is like, I'm not even making a joke. It was during COVID that they were like using it to try to like get to synagogue and like stuff that like when everything was shut down, they weren't like, you weren't supposed to be out.
Oh, damn.
They were like trying to sneak places. And I also, I don't think this one's as true, but I heard that they were sending their wives there when they would have their periods, which is not a joke. It's like actually,
No, they take it for his fits. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to a spa.
which I only learned about like within this last year.
Yeah, it's a normal thing.
Yeah,
Wow.
but so it would like, if you weren't allowed to go in public or go to anywhere else, leave your house, they had to find somewhere to put them. So that's why they were finding like mattresses that looked like they had stains on them and stuff. That's what people were speculating. I think it's
Wow.
still up in the air.
Well, I think it was a big thing for us to learn that Jewish Hasidic Jews are being pushed by a big tunnel. I think it's crazy.
Did you see the one guy that was like, he had like tweets, I don't know how long ago.
Oh, about his basement. He's like, I hear Jewish people in my basement. Or,
No,
I don't
no,
have
no.
a basement.
Yeah, he's like, I don't have a basement in my house, and I keep hearing Jewish people under my house. There's Jews under my house, and everyone's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, you think this
Can
is
you
fucking
imagine?
funny?
Like, it's like in the middle of the night, and you hear, "Oh, Jakey, can you, Jakey, can you come and grab some of the orange juice for me, buddy?" And he's like, "Dude, is there Jews under the house?"
And then
No, that'd be weird, right? There wouldn't be Jews under the house. would there?
he kept talking about, he's like, I live on a flat. There's no basement or anything. And then it came out, and he's like, a lot of you guys owe me a fucking apology.
Yeah, dude,
'cause he was
for
right.
sure. That's nuts.
I think it's just funny because like it's funny that it's gotten so much attention because so many people are outside of that world to where if you see a Hasidic Jew do anything that's completely normal, it becomes like out of the ordinary for us.
Come
Like
here, little Janky. You want to sit in and come down in our little tunnel and we can have a good time down there? And you're like, what? And you're like, what's going on? And then here's the thing.
Jeez.
You go, first of all, it's almost, you know what it is? It's kind of highway robbery if you think about it. The gays stole the rainbow, right? None of us can even use a rainbow. We can't put a rainbow on anything. It's gay now, right? That's their thing.
Right.
Jews owned the attic space for a long time. Right? Now they have the basement? I don't know. Seems a little fishy to me. Actually,
or you know what, they're coming for the main floor, so just
they're coming through the they're coming through the back door. Save the children. No, here's why I don't want to subscribe to like all the weird shit that everyone's talking like, oh, there's mattresses and they think it's gonna be like some weird shit. It's just funny seeing dudes with black top hats with curly sideburns crawling out of a hole in the sidewalk. And that's funny.
dude, imagine a Hasidic Jew.
It's hilarious.
Family Guy's gonna get a hold of that one.
I think they probably did.
Imagine you go to your local Y and you see a Hasidic Jew cross someone up and like do a reverse layup. You would lose your mind.
Yeah.
Like in like full like everything.
That already happens here in Grable, Indiana. With the Amish.
I was gonna. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. It's the same exact thing with the Amish.
Yeah.
If you see an Amish person do anything normal, you're like, oh my gosh, look, they're just a normal person doing something. They just dress differently than you.
True.
I'm sure Amish people are like, pfft, like, did you see those guys trying to build a house?
A lot of people
and
don't
it's
know.
just like, it's just normal guys just doing whatever, but they're not dressed like an Amish person. Though.
Yeah.
Like they're using an electric.
It's all about just watching somebody crawl out of a hole. It's so funny, dude.
Nobody knows that Amish people can
No
ball.
one can crawl out of a hole and look cool.
I think
Find it.
I fully
Show
believe
me.
that Amish people, they can do everything.
Even
at
if
a high level.
Even if Matthew McConaughey came crawling out of a hole off a sidewalk street in New York, he'd be like, "Oh, hi guys,
He can make it cool.
let's go get some roast beef sandwiches." And then it's like, Matthew McConaughey didn't even look cool coming out of that hole. There's another thing that went viral was the kid he broke the sidewalk, and then he puts the camera down, and the kid's shitting down there. Have you seen that? No, it's the funniest video to me. Oh God, don't do those here.
What's that? Oh, you zinning it up?
I'm not doing nothing.
All right, man.
Yeah. Pop him.
All right, so I wanted to talk about this. I read this week. I thought it was insane. As an active breakfast dad, and when I say active, it means I wake up and I eat it.
You are a big breakfast dad.
I love breakfast. Love taking the kids to breakfast.
I love breakfast food, just don't eat it during breakfast time.
Ugh, no, that's sick.
What do you mean?
What?
Like, you're a dinner breakfast dude?
I was like raised on that because there was fucking 100 of us and that's a cheap meal to make. And yeah, we all loved it. Also,
I always envision the Tomlinson house as just being like one long trough.
So you guys just did leftover breakfast for dinner?
what?
I think that you probably did breakfast for dinner.
Oh yeah, breakfast for dinner. My mom would like make a bunch of eggs and toast and then like maybe some pancakes and stuff if we were lucky.
I'm not a fan of that.
Ooh, I love it.
I'm not a fan either.
Or like, and like,
5 o'clock hits. Give me some bacon and eggs.
fuck yeah.
Really?
I'll
yeah.
do bacon any time of the day, but it's just
And people were like telling me I was going to get sick of it, but I eat like 5 eggs a day and I just sunny side up, don't flip them or anything. I'll have that like for pretty much lunch. I just like won't eat breakfast and I'll have like a late lunch or like something like that. I just have my 5 eggs, make maybe some guac toast.
Yeah, I'd like to hear from the followers if they're big breakfast dinner guys. Because I think that's awkward. I think it's off.
Why?
Because there's no way ever would I would say like, hey man, let's go grab these beers and eggs and hash browns.
I mean, what are you talking about? Like if you do like a pregame for like a early morning tailgate. Like,
You're going early morning tailgate. That's different, man.
yeah, okay, but you're having breakfast and beer.
That's a completely different vibe.
hold on. Tell me this: how do you guys? What is your stance on ham? Like slices of ham for breakfast?
In college, I used to buy like pieces of ham, like the size of my face, and just like grill it, or like and just have that with some eggs or some shit.
I'm actually not a big ham guy.
Ham is fire.
Yeah, I don't love ham for breakfast, but I'll do it. So here's another thing. I want to read through this. These dudes survived pandemic, right? And they got their whole company is based on, they're out of Boston, okay? The concept, it's called Toast Inc. It began as a bare bones app for restaurant tabs and then quickly evolved into an all-in-one food sales super platform for orders, payments, gift cards, reward programs, and more. The company eventually survived the pandemic and claimed a cool $20 billion valuation. And then IPO'd in 21. All of this is based on toast.
Wow.
Just different types of toast. That's how they started it. Just toast.
The company Toast that like people use,
Yes.
all these restaurants.
Yeah.
It was just based off toast at the beginning.
Toast.
Located where? What's like the
Boston.
Everyone's like, how did
Boston?
Boston.
like that's really weird to like learn about different companies.
Yeah, grab some toast.
It's interesting to learn about different companies' beginnings. I wonder how Human Juice got started.
You don't want to know, man. You don't want to fucking know. But anyways, I did a lot of article reading this week, which is not like me, but I did.
You were doing your research?
Not research. I just wanted to have I just realized that I definitely am not like super in touch with the news that's going on. Like I just found out today, like, you know, the Indian dude that has all those, I forget his name.
Vivacek.
Yeah. He's got all those viral videos of him from the debates.
Was that close?
You said the Indian guy that has like all the, and you just knew.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
We also known each other since third grade.
I know, that was just funny.
Yeah.
I guess he's like, people are saying that he's not who he says he was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Have you seen this?
Yeah, so I know where you're going with this. Like they were talking about the body language Trump had towards him. Like,
well, they said the thing I said was, or the thing I read was that he's actually an old Democrat, did a bunch of stuff, but did a bunch of weird stuff that he's. But like also that was Trump too. Like Trump did the exact same thing.
Oh yeah,
like he was a Democrat for a long time, and he even has a video like, "Oh, if I ever ran for president, I'd run as a Republican because they're stupid." It's
Wait,
like,
so are they saying that he's like fibbing about his?
just like his foundation that he's running on is not real, is what people are saying. Like he doesn't truly feel that way.
Like his like values,
Right. But I don't know. I'm just pumped for a few things this year. One, True Detective season 4, episode 1 came out this weekend. It is fire show.
True Detective.
are they bringing back the old school guys?
No, but it's good. It's real good. That's huge. Also, you guys know what else comes out in February? The last season, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Big time.
that sucks. You know what else comes out this year? A movie, Peaky Blinders.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about that the other night.
Yep.
Oh, in the name of the fucking Peaky Blinders.
In the name of the fucking Peaky Blinders.
And then the Jewish guy's like, hey. No, what is his name? Oh, Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy plays a Jewish bad motherfucker in that.
Rolfie.
God, I love that character in that movie. That's so good. All right.
Come at me because they got your fucking boy.
What's the plan for the Super Bowl? What are we thinking?
I mean, Niners. It's Lombardi or bust. They're loaded,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I don't see who beats them, but I mean, he's just not that good of a quarterback. But
Yeah, but also the Super Bowl is rarely is it a good game. I'm thinking Rams.
they already got beat.
The old Rams. Remember the Rams from years ago? That was a big.
Already got beat. They're done. They're lost.
No, you know what I'm talking
Shot
about?
himself. Killed himself.
When he caught the ball in his helmet. That was a.
Oh, the Giants,
It was the Giants. Yeah,
Patriots.
Giants Patriots. That's who it was. Like
Tyree.
that was a big. That was a Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. I mean, but
That was
typically
Eli
they're
Manning.
awful.
Yeah, the only good game really was the Lions and Rams. That was an awesome game. Everything else was a blowout.
Yeah.
Or yeah, like when the
49ers.
Falcons were playing the Patriots and they were up like 28-3, they just turned it off. Bullshit.
Unbelievable.
No, but let's see. I was rooting for the Colts. They lost, and then I was like, okay, my backup team, the Browns, lost. So yeah, now I just don't give a fuck.
Well, it's crazy, dude. I mean, you got the coaching carousels going on, college coaching carousels going on. Saban retires. Belichick's out.
Yeah,
you got crazy shit going on. Harbaugh wants some type of clause in his contract where he can't be penalized if there's anything that comes out from the NCAA if he comes back. So he's going to the NFL anyway. But yeah, dude, it's been a crazy football year of drama. Like everyone says, like, oh, the Cowboys choked, but the biggest choke job was the Eagles, dude. They were the 1 seed forever, and they lost 7 straight.
No, but yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, like, everyone's like, oh, Dallas this, which, I mean, they did choke, but Eagles had a way worse choke job. So, if you're a coach, like, Dallas is ready to win now. They're going to get Diggs back. There's so many, like.
Who's a good lock that you have on your betting app there, Johnny?
I would take the Niners all the way. I mean, I just would. Their defense is phenomenal.
I would like to see Lamar do it.
Yeah, he can get there too. But,
I've always been a Lamar fan.
But yeah, Colts, man, I was at that game. I mean, it was a great play call, but you still got to have your number one guy and that you're paying top dollar to get that 4th and 1.
Dude.
Sorry.
Don't even.
That when he dropped the pass?
Yeah, it wasn't even Taylor.
Yeah,
it was a practice squad, dude.
That was awful.
Why do we have to talk about this? Why do we have to?
Anyways, I'm just saying. Anyways, the coaching world is wild right now, dude. Like all these kids at Alabama are decommitting.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
Sanders like tweeting. He's like, hey, Alabama players, hit me up.
Yep. He'll get some of them too. So
that's so funny.
But it's wild. Notre Dame, they're hitting the transfer portal big. It's a different time, dude. So I've had a couple of players who I've coached. They've hit the transfer portal. I think we got to talk about this, dude.
What?
The satisfaction that comes with sports has got to stop. Like they have to start putting in the time, sitting, waiting. You have to wait a year, dude. If you're not ready to play, you're not ready to play. This instant gratification, dude, has got to stop, man. It's just got to stop. It's making sports terrible.
Yeah, but we've been doing this in a lot of different forms for a long time. I mean, look at the stock market. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, it's everywhere, dude.
Wait, so you think the transfer portal is fucking up college sports?
Oh, what he's saying is that it's being pushed by Big Portal. That's what he's saying.
What I'm saying is these kids go from being the man and everybody's all over them. They're being recruited by everybody. And then they go to the big boy campus and they don't see the field.
Yeah.
And they know, like with this transfer portal, which a lot of these kids don't know, you go there, you're done. Because if you don't get swooped by any of these schools, you're done. Your playing career is done. So it's almost like a death portal. And no one talks about it. Half these kids,
Death Portal, my nickname for one of my ex-girlfriends.
Once you enter...
It's like Death Portal, human juice.
Once you enter the transfer portal, is it... are you off the team if you don't get picked up?
You're off, dude. You're not going back. Those coaches are already starting to replace you.
I understand.
So this gets to my next point, right? You ready for this? This goes for the work life. Look at me in the camera right now. Nick Saban is probably the best college football coach of all time. You ready for this? They replaced him in 48 hours. You ready for that? So the next time you're thinking about going on a trip, taking PTO, any of this stuff with your kids.
Going to the bathroom, washing your hands.
Anything.
Going to TJ Maxx.
Covering your mouth when you sneeze.
Yes.
Ordering extra meat at Subway.
Getting on toast.
Beers at lunch.
Creating tunnels.
Counting the lines on the road while you're driving down the highway.
Just do it because you'll be replaced in 2 seconds. All of us right here sitting at this table will be replaced in 2 seconds.
You guys could never replace me.
Dude, how funny would it be if there's a transfer portal for shitty podcasts?
They send us to Canada.
Oh, yeah. That just made me depressed.
Remember when...
Actually, I'd love to go to Banff. Banff looks sick, and it's called Banff.
Yeah.
Bamf.
Yeah, so you get to say it all the time.
Remember when I DM'd that one podcast and was just like, oh, is it a joke that like so-and-so is like a bad podcast producer? And then they're like, yeah, are you any good? I was like, oh. I like sent the screenshot to you guys. You guys like, oh.
Wasn't it Friday Beers?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to like.
It reminds me of the video of like cat guys that do cat calling on the road. If the woman was just like, yeah, let's do it. Like the guy's like, hey, honey, come over here, sit on my face. And they're like instruction. And the girl comes over, she's like, all right, let's do it. And the guy's like, sorry, Susan, we're not gonna be able to do that right now. It's like, yeah, you're talking shit till it's real. So you're in that transfer portal, and then nobody picks you up, and it's like, guess what, dude? You're on last was it last you or whatever it's called?
Last
chance you, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's just a bunch of like me's,
Yeah.
just like podcast washed up podcast.
I always
producers.
feel so bad for the coaches.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we don't pay him anything, and his mom's dying, and he hasn't seen her in 3 years, but he loves to coach football. And it's like, dear Lord, dude, this guy's life is insane.
But Jake, to your question, I don't think the portal's ruining college football. I think it's opened up a lot more opportunities, but what people aren't talking about is a lot of kids go there and their careers die.
Yeah, I think that's kind of mixed in with NIL just because they're both like newer.
Yep.
I think NIL is great for college football because, I mean, obviously Saban leaving doesn't help, but it's the beginning of the downfall for Alabama.
Yep.
Their dynasty, at least. I think they're gonna be a contender for the playoffs for a while, but it's gonna be the downfall because you have so many of these other schools. They can be like, hey, come over here and we can give you $2 million fucking dollars to play for.
You see what they offered Harrison to come back for Ohio State receiver? $20 million
Shut the f up.
to come back to Ohio State because that's what he'll make in that first round, like in his rookie contract. They offered him $20 million to come back for one more year.
He won't make $20 million his rookie contract, will he?
Yeah, and you're in the top 10.
They make that much off a rookie contract?
Yeah, he should be. He's going to be like a top. He's probably.
I know.
He might be the first pick, dude.
He could be. I know that, but I didn't know that they were making that.
Yeah, he's going to make top notch money if he's the first pick. So
And it's like a multiple year contract.
Yeah.
Though. Okay, yeah.
So they're giving him $20 million to come back to Ohio State.
Well, okay. So what I've also heard about that, though, I think it was Saban talking about it, said that all of that's just like kind of up in the air because they're just now making rules for it. But like at the very beginning, there was no like these are the people taking like control of like reaching out to people, doing all this stuff. It was pretty much just up to the player. They just had to decide who they wanted to hire to do it, if they could hire someone. And it was like, oh, it was probably mainly like the medium to like lower level guys, but it was like, hey, come over here. You can be making $150,000. And it's like, that's not really a set number. It's just all like, it's fugazi. It's fugazi. Yeah. But like,
I mean, what do you think, Shane? Like you got these kids, okay, and everyone wants to preach loyalty, but if these coaches take another job, they're gone that night on a private jet, and you just recruit these kids for the next 4 years. So I'm all about NIL, all about it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
But there needs to be other stuff talked about, like when these kids get in the transfer report, like they're done. Like if you don't get picked up or swooped, you're gone. You might as well forget it because they found you times 10. Okay, but some of these kids, you look at the, big time stories like with Hurts at Oklahoma. You had Sam Hartman at Notre Dame this year. The DJ kid from Clemson goes to Oregon State and wins games. All these kids transfer and have success, right? But they don't talk about the 2 stars, 3 stars that get back in there and their playing career is done. So is the transfer portal good for football? I believe so, because it opens up opportunities for other guys, but it also takes away scholarships. 2, kids deserve money. That campus don't give a shit about them. They're using every bit of athleticism they have to get $1 off them. They just offered Harrison Jr. $20 million to come back for 1 year.
And like you're saying, that's the top of the top.
Yeah.
That's essentially like the top country artists. Like you have your like Morgan Wallens, your Zach Bryans.
Right.
Those are like the Marvin Harrison Jr.'s. And then you have like anyone in the MAC is like essentially just like they're like trying to get into a bar on Broadway.
Yes.
To fucking play some nights a week.
Exactly.
It's so like so scattered that
That's wild.
they see the top of the top and they're like, oh, well, I'll just fucking do that. And
Yep.
like, okay, well, now you're not playing at this bar anymore.
Yep. You're done.
Yeah.
Scary, dude. Scary at the same time. Feel bad for some of the kids.
Yeah. That is. I mean, I think it was just poor management, but I think they are starting to make rules to help the kids manage NIL and all that shit. So I think it's going to be the same thing for the transfer. Like they're going to have to do some sort of, hey, once I enter, am I allowed back if I don't get anything? Like there should be some sort of agreement for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like it is fucked because you do have to treat the kids especially when you're at the higher levels, like they are going to be treated in the league whenever they go. Because like you see all the NBA players like, oh, we want to test free agency. And like it might be scary to hear that as the team because like, oh, they want to do that. It's like it's just doing that for contract negotiation.
Yeah.
You're just doing it because you're like, hey, we want I want to like they don't want to say, hey, I want to stay here outright and just not get as much. They want to say, hey, these are offering me $20 million. What can you do for me? I'm happy here, but they're offering me 20.
I feel like Shane and I would crush it in college football right now, recruiting kids. No, seriously.
Oh,
I'd be like, Shane, I got 4 of them. I'm going right. Like he's my backer, right? And I'm going out there and getting them. Like I'm not even like worrying about my state or the high school kids. Like I am looking at every college from Division 2, 3, and like, hey, dude,
I'm surprised there isn't like companies just opening up and doing this.
Yes,
right now.
that's what I'm saying. Like, hey,
Because it's created a market.
yes, exactly,
100%.
I would love it, dude. You're traveling nonstop. Your flights are paid for. Hotels are paid for, and like you get an incentive, right? Like you get 2 5-stars, dude. We're gonna pay you. I would love that job because I'm telling you right now, I'd win kids over to come play for us. It'd be easy.
okay, so you can't do human juice. You can do player juice, athlete juice.
But listen, you're going to come to our college in New York. It needs you. Don't get weird about the tunnels. Don't get weird about the tunnels, Georgie. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But anyways.
Actually, if you come to our school, you have exclusive access to the Hasidic Jew tunnels. Just, you know, a little extra bonus for you.
They do look good. I'll give it to them.
They do.
That's okay.
do.
They don't. I don't think of them as the working class very often, and they did a great tunnel. Got to give it to them.
Once I learned about it was actually from Theo's podcast where he was talking to the garbage disposal guy.
Garbage
Man in New York.
Garbage man. Okay, yeah.
Sorry. He said that the Jewish neighborhoods, like that's where I learned a lot about Jewish like heritage and all that stuff. That like once a year they throw out everything. Like they're throwing everything out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that makes sense that there's a stereotype that, oh, they have money. It's like, well, you better fucking have money if you're throwing everything out once a year. So I was like, oh, that checks out. Nothing.
My wife throws a ton of shit out. She's not Jewish. That's good.
Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, she loves that thing.
So
All
do
right. Here you go. Here's the deal. We're only doing a short podcast today. We're sorry, everybody. We have plans.
Yeah.
Really important plans. So
wings to get to.
yeah, we do have to get to wings. So big thing. We're gonna be traveling. Are we doing a podcast from St. Pete's Beach? Is that the plan?
I'd be down.
How are we getting the equipment there?
Oh, there's a spot under the plane where you put shit, and so that's how we'd probably do that.
All of this?
Cargo.
It literally all this stuff fits into that case.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
we'll see.
the boys are making their yearly trip down.
Yep.
Going back down there. Love St. Pete's, man. Great time.
Yep. It's gonna be fun. You guys should make sure you guys are dialed in with us. I hope we can do like a live pod or something. That'd be kind of fun.
Yep.
From down there, so that'll be great. I don't know who's supposed to do the ending here. It's been a long time.
I have to do an ending. I will say this. We will start doing, and I promise Jake this, we will start doing more skits for you guys. But it's all on Jake because it's all on him.
I'll believe it when I see it. What are you talking about? I have the notes full of skit ideas, so I don't know what you're talking about.
So we will put more
He's
effort.
hogging all the cool skit ideas for himself.
It's true.
It's the
He put one up today.
There's one today.
Yeah, he put one up for Alpha Lit.
Oh, yeah. That was just something stupid I did in like 3 seconds.
Was it the Mean Girls on the mug?
Yeah, there was Mean Girls in the mug. Thank you. Attention to detail. I appreciate it.
The funny part about this, I always just think about him in this house by himself. And Andrea at work, like worrying about him being here alone. She's like, "Oh my God, is he gonna get in the trash? Did I turn the oven off? Oh, I hope Jake's okay at home." And then he's just running around this house making videos by himself. It's fucking weird.
Whenever I post a skit, like my last one, and it's just she's getting off of like 12 hours of work. She sees a video first thing of me just playing with a sword. She'll just text me. It's like, "So, what'd you do today?" Like,
or I asked
balloons.
I had a whole like revamp. ADT came to the crib. And I told Jake that he had to be there to wait for him. And Jake kindly ran over there and waited for him. My wife said she came in the house. He's laying on her couch petting the dog. She's like, no TV on, nothing. Just like
all the lights are off.
All the lights are off. She's walking. She's like, "Hi, Jake." And he's just petting the dog on the couch.
You look over, the chiropractor videos are on.
He's got the dog's leg up like a hoof. That's funny. All right, someone give me one. I haven't done one in a while.
Okay, I'll give you one. I'll give you a scene.
Okay.
All right. So you're walking down the street. You start to see that there's a little bit of cracks in the sidewalk. You pass this grocery store and you start to see signs of the water bottles are polluted.
Oh, no.
You keep going down that street and you see a couple athletes who no longer play football because they jumped in the transfer portal. Then you come up to a construction site and you're like, "Oh man, there's a fucking hole in the ground." And knowing you, you're like, "I gotta see what's down there." So you get over there. Instead of walking around the crossguard, you show your dominance and step over it.
Oh, yeah, all day.
Climb down there. You see these beds, and you see these fake sideburns, and you see a guy down there with a flashlight, and you notice he's Jewish, and you tell him what?
"Oh my gosh! They're coming in the back door! They're coming in the back door! They're coming in the back door! They're coming in the back door!"
Look, the party just started. I'm hitting my target. I feel like I'm Harden. Get green like the garden. I'm soft like New Orleans. Get it jumping. They calling me Zion. Constrict shit like a python. Tiptoe down the pylon. Spent the bill on my song. Just to say I sound nice on. Uzi done did it again. I was down 5. Had to bet 50 to win. Had to get 50 to spin. Saving my living, no 10.